creator. Love is what we want. Love is what we want today. Gotta chase the hate away. Fire burn a hater. Jah is the creator. Love is what we want. Yeah. The world is short of love. So what I'm gonna do is bring back the love. Yeah. Bring back the love. I wanna bring back the love. Yeah. Love is what we want today. Love is what we need today. Every day. Bring back the love. The world needs a lot of love. Love is what we want today. Hate has to go away. Yeah. All I wanna see is peace and unity. I show respect to you, and you show respect to me. In love and harmony, I wanna live with everybody. We don't want no fight, no fuss, no gun, no violence around me. I'd like to see fathers taking care of their children. Love and protect them. Don't avoid and abuse them. They are the future. They need guidance and protection. They need someone to teach them and lead them in the right direction of love and harmony. That's what I'd like to see. We need more love today. We gotta chase the hate away. Yeah. Love and harmony. That's what I'd like to see. Love is what we need today. We gotta chase the hate away. When war a war, the whole place get tense. People are run and jump over fence. Man I get shot in the face and head. Me I wonder if none of these things make sense. Living in peace is better when everyone that I see is my brother. Showing love to one another. Yeah, living forever. War is ugly and love is lovely. That is what my elder them tell me. And Jah knows a Rasta me believe me. I don't wanna see no more blood around. Come on everybody, let's dash for the war and let's go have some fun and live in love and harmony. That's what I want to see. We need more love today. We gotta chase the hate away. Yeah. Love and harmony. That's what I'd love to see. I need more love today. Yeah. We got to chase. All right. Yes. Ooh. Chew with the knife, we say chew with the gun. Come on, everyone, let's have some fun. Again, chew with the knife, come and chew with the gun. Come on, everyone, let's have some fun. We're gonna dance from night until morning come. Now stop until we see the rise of the sun. Dash with the knife, we say we dash with the gun. Come on, everybody, let us just live in love and harmony. That's what I'd love to see. I need more love today. Let's go to hell. Human Motivation Academy, live and direct in Montreal each and every day, 7 a.m. Wicked people in a problem. You don't know. Steve Culture said that. Ronnie was said that. Alright. So me say this is what I see. Been going on for centuries. Hey, yo, and no one ever seems to care. All I see is people suffering everywhere. People have a lot and yet refuse to share. Oh my gosh, Montreal, it's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long time. Yeah. It's not since lately. We've been giving good vibe long time. That's how we survive long time. We're going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well, it has been going on for months and years and decades and centuries. People belly full while some people are empty. People have the not while some people are plenty. People have no heart, there's just cold and empty. While people suffer everywhere, some people have a lot, yet they refuse to share. All over the world, it's happening everywhere, and no one seems to care. It's been going on a long time. Our motivation has been high long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Going live and direct long time. Rasta man not take check long time. It's going on a long, long. Whoa. It's coming from way back from the days of medieval. When people used to fight against people, they have no heart, they just wicked and evil. All they wanna do is conquer people. They conquer every land and they claim. All just for fortunes and fame. Destroy life to them was just a game. And they claim they did it all in God's name. It's been going a long time. And we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's been a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Watching wicked people for a long time. Watch them back against the wall long time. It's been a long, long time. Yes. Oh well. Then find a way to make guns and bombs that can destroy a nation. Find ways to use computer to replace man. If they cannot find a way to end starvation, poverty and debt that's plaguing the nation. Oops. That is a touchy topic. Cause ending poverty is not making them any profit. Anytime it gets to that point, them always stop it. That's how it always is. It's been going a long time. And we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yeah. It's not since lately. We've been live and direct long time. Wicked people get in check long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well, I just wanna know. When did it start and when will it begin? We gotta do something before our days are in. If we don't do nothing, the powers belong today. So Rasta arise up and take matters in my own hand. We're rocking Montreal long time, fucking dance a long time. We're going on a long, long time. It's not since lately, rocking Montreal for a long, long time. No Rasta no, we pop the dance all and cut the stage show. We keep moving fast when Rasta move slow. If them go fast, we move faster.
In the yard, Truman Show, comfy shine. Hey, Johnny, good play, good music, come select and make the vibes, play the chart. Old school and foundation. Good senses get tonight, yeah, we sell love and affection. Well, this original Piero Dreadless right about now, come to support the Truman Show. Ding dang day. Well, this original Piero Dreadless right about now, and I'm tuning to Truman Reggae Show Motivation Academy. It's every day on YouTube channel Upliftment and Progress at 7 a.m. Don't miss it. Ding dang day. Yeah.
Original Piero Dread, original Genic, aka Truman. Yeah, man. I'm back. You heard the news? I'm back in the tube. Tubing in, officially tubing in on this beautiful, I don't know who's to say it's Wednesday, but they say it's Wednesday. On this lovely Wednesday. Yeah, it's a rainy day today here. Rainy day, but rain or sun or rain or sunshine, we're still here vibing. I'm getting better. My cold is going away. I affected my voice a little bit still, but It's I feel I have more energy than yesterday. Yesterday was a bit rock and roll, but like I said, it's in those moments, the moment that you don't feel that you're sick, that you still have to do it. Other than if you're really really sick and you can't walk, that's another thing. But what am I today? Engage and motivated to create a change. Create a change within myself, first of all. Create a change within myself to become more loving, more kind, more patient, because patience is power and you need patience. And, on this old path of awakening, of seeking truth within yourself and all this, you need patience because your timing might not be nature's timing. So sometimes we want things to happen fast. We want things to like come to life right away. And we think because we imagine it, no, it's going to require timing, and it's divine timing. It's not something that I think we can go with a calendar. It's not really, it's it's a very divine timing, and that you have to be motivated also to cultivate your patience. Cultivate your patience. This is very important. And not only patience with your dream, patience with others. First, I think the best way to get to that patient stage with your life is to be patient with others, your children, your animals, your dog. Sometimes we lose patience on people. So I think it's very important not to lose our patience on people first, and then we can probably work to become more patient for our dreams, our goals, and stuff. But it has to happen within you first. So it's the way you treat other people. Very important. Be patient. Show kindness, compassion, love. Ask yourself before you do an action: is this kind? Is this lovey? Is this something that will make the other person feel good and make myself feel good? That's what I do all the time. Before I even, it's a divine experience here. I don't want to pass it for the rest of my life into negativity, like into the system overlay stuff. I want to experience life on a different level, on a higher level, on a higher vibe. And for that, you need to be motivated, and you need, first of all, to be engaged. You need to be engaged. That means in action. We all need to be more in action. Like we're very passive with life. We wait that things happen. We wait that our like it's to make it happen. You got to be really in action, and that I know it. I know it's in action that it happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, but I know I have to take action in this present time. That's a must. And what else do I have to do than take action to bring this whole thing to reality? And I have the potential to do that once I also, that's it, cultivate the patience a little bit more. I'll be more patient with others, with my dreams, with my goals. I call it dreams or goals. For me, I'm in the dream. I'm in the dream life, but now it's goals each and every day to blow up bigger. I told you, go bigger or go home. Go bigger or go home. So every time when I wake up is to go bigger, not bigger in size, but bigger in awareness. Bigger in awareness, bigger in awakening state, enlightenment, all that stuff. But all that comes from within, and you got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself. You know how many of those videos I made? Go look on the channel, see how many of those videos I made talking to myself. But that was necessary. For me, it was necessary because it brought me live and direct here. Maybe if I wouldn't have through that process of making videos like this, I don't think I would be here, because it's a process also to to take on bigger challenge. Like that's a challenge for me. Coming live on YouTube, hello. I care. Not that I care about what people think. I can say a bunch of stuff here. It's not because I care about, but I care about what I think of myself. And if I hope to fuck up one day. I hope to fuck up good one day, because this way I'll learn. I'll learn something from it. Like, don't be afraid to fuck up or to not be to the expectation of others. Make sure you meet your expectations, that you put high expectation to yourself and you meet them. Like I said at the beginning, I said I'm going to put 1,000 video on YouTube. You go back in the beginning, check the first videos, and you're going to see I say that. And I got to 1,000. Like I knew I needed to go massively in action and take massive action and let go of it. But what allows me to do that, it's not hard to do 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 video on YouTube. Just starve your distraction. I have no distraction. I don't watch TV. I don't watch YouTube. So all I got to do is content, produce content. That will inspire others to make a change also. Like I'm very, very motivated to make that change within me, for sure. And that can inspire others also probably to make a change within themselves and feel better. It's all about feeling better with life. Anybody here? Four watching now. No, it's all about feeling better with yourself. Feeling better, make others feel better also. Like, but the moment you start feeling better with yourself, it's gonna shine. It's gonna shine, and others will feel better in your presence also. You will bring some kind of warmth just by your end. That's what we it's a very important. That's one thing that I said the other day. We need warmth. The 10 emotions of power. 10 emotions of power. We went through this the other day, and the warmth wasn't there. Yeah, here. Love and warmth. Anytime I'm being warm and supportive of my friends, family, or strangers, we gotta be supportive, even if it's strangers because they're strange. That's why we call them stranger. But anyway, not everybody to me is stranger. Most people I see as brothers and sisters, but there is some people very strangers, very strange. But love and warmth is a must. And anytime I focus on how to help, anytime I'm loving towards myself, anytime my state of being enchants how other people feel. I told you, just your vibration will bring that warmth in the place where you are. So I think the best way to change yourself, to change your vibe, is really to work on yourself. It's to work on yourself, to bring more of that love, that warmth, that vitality, that health, that what is it? Hold on. Leading, growing, achieving, all this will come. Yeah, like at one point it's good you follow. Like I've been so long following people. Today I'm a bit fed up following, so I'm listening. I know you were there. I felt you were there, Leslie. Thank you very much to comment in the chat that you are there. Yeah, love and warmth, and that's it. As the moment that's what I feel from my experience. Anyway, I come here to share my experience with life, not to share other people's experience or other people thought or no, my experience. What I see, because also it's I've realized that this was an experience. I didn't know all this. I was so stuck up in the working, and doing my thing, and the it's just today I have an extra care for the world. I have an extra care for people. I have an extra. I decided to go to do the extra mile, to do the step that was required for me to start changing. To start changing that vibe inside me, that fear, let go of that fear and be able to talk to the world like I'm doing on YouTube. To me, I would go back, like, let's say I go back 10 years from now and I look at what I'm doing now, I would be very, very proud, very proud. Like, I take pride in this because this is pushing me to do more each and every day. If I don't take pride in this and if I erase it or it's part of my journey. All you have seen those videos from the beginning. It's part of my journey. It's part, and I want you guys to feel the naturality, to feel the sincerity in my action, the sincerity in my action. And if you go back, like if you think I'm not sincere coming here, or just go watch all my videos and you're going to see what I'm about. It's not, some people sometimes may have doubt, but I think it's because they have doubt about themselves also. Like if you don't doubt yourself, you're not going to doubt others. maybe in certain way, but I think doubt and fear is very much inside us, and that limits us a lot to take greater action in our life and to really discover who we are and what we came to do here, and just embark on that mission of divine love, of divine presence, divine embodiment. Like this is where I want to. I'm reaching I'm seeking the kingdom of Jah. And nothing else, and nothing else. I'm seeking but not the kingdom, but the great vibe of the divine, the great divine love, the great. And I know it's there. It's there, and at the moment, it's just like we say. It's to fine tune your, and it takes time to fine tune to be really in sync with the universal mind, and it's possible. These stuff we're not. There's something with life much more than just the overlay in the system. I'm sure about that, and it's sensible. Something we can all sense, but sometimes it's to do the step required to really manifest something, and that's what we're here. Manifest. We're here to manifest, but we have to manifest in a way that it's in alignment with nature, and it's gonna help others. I always have in mind to help, and to give my time. I want to give my time. I want to help. And I know this will help me create the change inside me that I need in order to go more out into the world and do bigger things. Like I just need to open my heart more and more. I think this is what we all need. We all need to act from our true self, not the fake stuff of Babylon. Just be yourself. Me, that's all I am. I'm being myself. I love to talk. I love to and I love having big goals and stuff to work on. I like having goals, and I always been driven, but driven within my comfort zone. It's not because I've never done anything in life. I've done a lot of stuff, but always within my comfort zone. And now it's like, okay, after 3,000, 4,000 video, it's becoming comfortable also to come here, but it's always a stretch. It's always because I'm live on YouTube, don't forget. And for me, the expectation I have of myself is to really show up and be present and have my thoughts aligned and be here with you. Like this is the exercise I'm doing, not to be anywhere else but here with you. And this is hard sometimes because I get caught up. Sometimes I think during my talk of something else, of my freaking nonsense money issues or stuff like that. That it's not because I'm desperate, but like I say, I would like to generate more, to give more. So this is what I think sometimes. So, but all this like takes me out of the moment, so it's not very good. So that's the exercise I'm doing here, is really to be present, not to think of anything else, but what I'm thinking in the moment with you, being present. And that's an exercise that you have to repeat and repeat and repeat. If not, it's going to dissipate. Like if I don't repeat every day, showing up and being just like you're doing, Bliss, Leslie, and all the others, that you watch it every day, you make the commitment to go get the inspiration, the maybe the kick in the butt that you need, or something to just keep going at your things each and every day. I need this. I need to stay motivated because I want to create. I'm engaged to create that change. And also I've decided to go into action. So it's not to take action, but just once or twice a week. It's each and every day. Each and every day. And it's like I say, once you purge your distraction, you're going to have time to do all this. The reason why people say they have no time, they have too much distraction. If you purge all your distraction, even if you work and you purge your distraction, you're going to have plenty of time to work on your goals, on your dreams. And that's all you're going to have. Like, that's all we need is purge your distraction. I keep saying it here. I think I'm repeating that each and every day. It's for a reason. This is destruction, real destruction. And if we given, that's in Mont-Tremblant, up north, somewhere in Quebec. Yeah, I took a couple of videos there. I said, oh, put that on. They're out, beautiful scenery in nature too. So yeah, so purging the distraction is a must because that's total destruction. Total destruction of your soul, of your living dream, of your living dream also. You're gonna destroy your living dream. Is that what you want to do in life? Destroy your living dream, your divine experience. You want to destroy your divine experience, the only one you're gonna have in this body. No one knows if you come back or if you had a, like people say, oh, I have a glimpse of me in another life. This is all imagination. I cannot have confirmation and sense that I come from another life. So the only thing that there is for me is here right now on earth, and all this stuff, heaven, hell, and stuff. It's all fantasy. It's here on earth. That's where we are, and that's where we got to do the work. And most of us are outside of ourselves, seeking into outer space, seeking into this, seeking into, like, we're here right now on earth. Can we just elevate together? Like, it's so easy to see. And for some people at the same time, it's, they can see it. They can't see it. I don't know. It's so fucked up, this world. Sometimes I'm saying to myself, it's so confusing, this world. People are so confused and seeking in places where always outside of it. That's why we go to church, we go to this, it's always outside of ourselves. That's why we're looking into outer space for fake stuff, because it's all outside of ourselves. And that's what all that pretty much everyone does. That's what it is. It's seeking outside of ourselves. So that's the representation we have in the world. Seek within. You know, all the greatness, all the potential, all the strength is from within. It's not at the grocery store of hell. It's from within. But you got to dig that stuff. You got to dig deep and sometime, and you're going to maybe confront yourself with some stuff in the past, and you know that you don't like, but you got to change all this. You can't live in the past. You can't live in the future. Past is anxiety, I think. No, anxiety is the future. Past is depression. If you're depressed, it's because you live in the past. Let go of the past. You know, I've done things in the past that maybe today I would redo it for sure, but it's done. And it's done, and I'm here right now, and I'm reborn, and I'm going to do something magnificent with my life. I'm going to make the rest of my life the best of my life, because I will not give in to fear anymore. I will not give in to madness. I will not give in to this freaking overly program anymore. My mind is free, and I intend to free it more, free myself even more with financial freedom, with all kinds of freedom, the whole thing. I just want to live life on the no stress, with no stress, no anxiety, no depression. No, I'm not depressed, but no bad feeling. I would just want to have good feelings with life. So this is what is required to do. I live in Babylon like everyone, so we must stay alive to survive. And yes, I will. My goal is to help to blow up, like I said, that Truman production, and do more and go out in the world and do my thing. And but it's gonna come. I'm engaged. At least I'm engaged. I'm very motivated to create that change. So that just by this, it can make a big difference in the outcome of my life. If I'm engaged and motivated. Like, that's all you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. That's the first ingredient in truth, consistency. First ingredient in truth, consistency. So if you don't reach that state of consistency and that is with habits and purging distraction, very important. Any fool can make a rule, and every fool will mind it, for sure. Don't be a fool. Don't get fooled by the nonsense of this world. If you cannot sense it, if you cannot see it, smell it, touch it, taste it, hear it, feel it, forget about it. Forget about it. 25 ways to change how I feel. Yeah, have you done that? You know, sometimes we have a low energy, there's all kinds of stuff we can do. YouTube live reasoning, reading, writing, singing while exercising, swimming, changing posture, hugging, kissing my children, going to a concert, going to my chilling spot. That's just what we need sometimes. I think we need to get out more, definitely. Get out more and see more of nature, see more of the world has to offer. I think we live way too close, way too much in a box, way too afraid. Like even people are afraid of nature. Like there's some people they won't go out in the summer because there's mosquitoes, there's bees, and then they're all like I see that happening. People that don't want to go out because there's bugs outside, and come on, these are natural. And okay, 1,000 bees after you, it's not pleasant, but one or two, it's not the end of the world. And they're very, very necessary to our survival. But no, we see everything as a. Anyway, for my part, that's how I've seen. Like I've never seen too much signification in the animals and all this. Like I don't know. We're very much entranced into some kind of fake reality, and we think that. And then the ego builds up. The ego builds up over time. That's what this will do to you. It's gonna build a big ego, and some have such a huge ego. It's crazy, and it's very hard to talk to these people sometimes. Like I say, send them maximum love, maximum love. Hein, Kelowna? Qu'est-ce que t'en penses? She's right beside me, sleeping on the couch. Yeah, we love those creatures. But not all people love them. Yesterday, I think someone who posted that. I think it's Leslie. I think it's you, Leslie, on Facebook. Someone abandoning dogs. Abandon their dogs. They abandon their dogs. They go on the end of the road and they let their dog loose. And four little dogs. Super nonsense. They could be a makeup video too. Just like apparently now there's my wife told me that there's a guy that ran into people in Toronto again, like they did in New York with the. Is it stage? Is it true? Is it? I said. I went to look at the video. I haven't seen any footage of I don't know. It's very confusing when it comes to the news, mainstream news, especially if it comes out from CNN. I suspect lies all the time for sure but it could be true. I don't know. I don't like. I didn't even know about it. It's my wife that told me. She said, "Did you heard what happened in Toronto?" I said, "No, probably another stage event or something. Crisis actor and the whole kit." Yeah, you haven't seen the puppy video yet. It's two ladies. I think they go on the end of the road and somewhere in USA, in the United States, and they live. I think it's United States, somewhere, and they leave their dog. They don't want to take care of them, so they just dump them outside like this and left them alone. Like super, super nonsense. We're so. Some people are so evil that anyway, I cannot do nothing to change these people. They have to. That's why you have to be motivated and engaged to create that change, because that's not the only people that do things like that. We do a lot of things that are very much nonsense to the animals, to the whole herd. We're destroyers. We destroy more than we build, for sure. In the present time, we destroy a lot. Lots of bloodshed, lots of stage events, lots of fear, and that's it. If you watch the news, it's even worse. If you watch TV, if you're plugged in their madness, it's even worse. The feeling inside you will be terrible. Terrible. I remember watching that stuff and not feeling very good with life. I didn't feel very good with life watching TV. Now that I don't watch the news on the internet, I just focus on my thing. focus on bringing it to life, being more alive, being more kind, more compassion, more patient, and not so much into TV and stuff. Like, I feel much better with life now. I feel better with myself, better with life, less negative, more positive. I see more positivity than before because I feed my mind with positive thinking, with positive stuff. So for sure, the negative stuff of the world has stuff to teach you. Like, it can teach you some stuff for sure. Like, I think it's necessary probably to go through some kind of darkness in order to get to the light. I've done it in my life, like I said. I've been through some dark ages, dealt with substance consumption, but nothing very extravagant. I've not. I've never been like a junkie or anything like that. It's just I was abusing. I was just distracted. I think I was just distracted. Not that I never had really a problem with substance, like very much abuse. Like, it's just consumption of weed, of mushrooms, acid, and stuff like that I did when I was young, but never anything that would make. It's just I was distracted. You're distracted. This world will distract you, and the people will distract you, and you will follow people, and you will. So it's very important to, first of all, and if you have children, be the person you needed when you were young. If you see it, if you're like me and you see a bit of truth within yourself and you make that truth surface, make sure you guide the younger generation. They need so much guidance. The children today, they need so much guidance, and they're so left to themselves, to fantasy. They're left to fantasy. We leave them in front of TVs and feed them fantasy, and we bring them up in the fantasy world. And so it's very important to, if we want to see any change happening, also to make them engaged and motivated, also to create that change within themselves. Like, it's easier when they're young. It's easier to make them see their greatness when they're 10, and when they're 40, 15, they've been programmed all their life. Then it's a personal thing. You have to want it. You have to, because nobody will come and like, I don't think I'll listen to too many people telling me what I should do with my life at 40, 15. Like, I know a bit what I'm doing with my life. I'm trying to, but I'm becoming more mature. I feel more mature as and especially because of this super awakening process that I'm taking. For sure, I feel more responsible, more mature. It's not because I carry the whole world on my shoulder, but I carry my world on my shoulder now. That's the thing. I carry my world, and my world is all in there, so I carry it on my shoulder. Simple. And I decided to really take life by the color and start working on a dream and having big goals and connecting with people, opening my heart and letting people know my experience with life, which can possibly inspire them at one point. I'm here because you know my story. I don't have to tell my story every day, but you know why I'm here. So this can, and other people that have tragedy in their life, it can inspire them also to change their life. Maybe you can change, like, if you start younger. But I think at my where I am in age, it's often a tragedy that will come and take you out your normal life that you live every day. It will put you in touch with who you are, because you will have time to think, to look at yourself. Self-examination is a must. Self-examination, examine yourself, for sure. There's so many things we have to change to it's endless. To me, it's endless. The work on oneself is endless. To reach that state of high vibration, that anywhere you go, people are affected. And when you're super high, like freaking. But I know we might be part of the scheme a bit of Babylon. But Tony Robbins, I like Tony Robbins. I like his story. I like the story of people, the story behind people's accomplishment. That's what I look a lot. And Tony didn't have it easy at all when he was young. You know, he made his way all the way to becoming the best, probably a inspirational speaker in the world. He changed the people. He changed the life of many, many people, helped them create change within themselves. Yeah, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, all these guys are a great inspiration for me. I know they could be part of the Babylon scheme and all this, but still they have a, you know, that you take what's good, you discard the rest. But it's the example people take with their life. Me, I want to take my life also to another level. So I look at other people that take their life to another level, and then, whoops, maybe I should do this like that, do this like. You take example, go get mentors. Mentors are very important. And for me, for sure, these guys at the beginning, I watched them a lot. Today, I watch less motivational videos, but because I'm being the change. I'm making the, but at the beginning, I was looking to other people really to start creating a change and start being a bit more in touch with myself. And just, you know, I went in silence for a while, just not talking and just listening. And I got very much empowered by the message I got from these guys and motivational speakers and motivational videos on YouTube. That's what really probably sparked something big within myself. Like Les Brown. Les Brown has done a lot to my brain, for sure. A lot. He has lots of good content, and he explains you, and he's gonna reach your heart. If you want to be a good inspirational or motivational speaker, you have to reach people's heart, because you can't change their mind. That I know. I had passed enough time here to know that I cannot change people's mind, but I can reach their heart if I put mine on fire. If I put mine on fire, for sure. But that's what we all need, to put that heart on fire and show that fire. Show that fire to the world also. Don't shrink with your fire. Don't let the fire die inside you. Because that fire is big. It's just waiting to really blast. And once you find the way to really blast it, like everything's going to just burn. You're just going to burn the stuff. And that's what we need in order to get that new vibe, is to burn the old stuff. Burn the old stuff. And let the good stuff come in. But yeah, it's a process anyway. What I have here? Hold on. The new things and cultivate a refined palate experience. More enthusiasm, fascination. Fascination is important, but we're not fascinated too much with this life because of the definition. But if you let go of definitions, you're going to start being very, very fascinated and intrigued, and there will be lots of mystery in your life and life in general. Cheerfulness, playfulness, intrigue, sensuality, desire, gratitude, enchantment, curiosity, creativity, capability, confidence, outrageousness, boldness, consideration, kindness, gentleness, humor. Yeah. And the ones we usually feel every week are stressed out, frustrated, angry, insecure, lovely, bored, miserable, happy, relieved, loved, excited, joyous. That's the emotion we tend to feel during a week, during a normal week of normal strong. I prefer the word strong for a normal strong. Not weak. The weak is for the weak. But get yourself strong. Don't need to be weak. I'm going to go upstairs because I'm not sure Madame B is up. So, yeah, refine the emotions. Refine the emotions to be more enthusiasm, fascinated, cheerful, playful, Intrigue, be intrigued, ask question. Question everything. Question everything. So important. Oh, yeah. Let Mayo get words right and then approach her. She's wild. Yeah. So royal. And I want her in my life. Hold on. Da-ding-a-ding-dun-day. Take a little break.
Academy, what wicked people do don't bother me. Motivation Academy, what wicked people do don't bother me. Whoa, you don't know righteousness. All right. Ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Nah, use no knife, no gun, nah go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Nah, use no knife, no gun, nah go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, if there is equal rights and justice, I'm fighting for it. I will not surrender, neither will I quit. Even if them toss me down in the bottomless pit, I'm gonna find me a way to climb out of it. Cause I ain't gonna sit and let you treat me like use me, abuse me, flush me in a toilet. That's why I write a song about it. Cause I just will not stand for it. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Because the more you live, the more you learn. The harder you work is the more you earn. The more you earn, the more you keep. If you are strong, please help the weak. Unity we need to make the thing right. So we cannot get up every day, argue and fight. That will only prove to them that we can unite. And I'm not gonna give up the fight. That's why ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked man get executed. Won't use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness, me say they gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. Won't live to see another day. Gotta fade away. Wicked man gotta fade away. You're not gonna live to see another day. Not gonna see another day. What the man say? When the rich get the richer every day. While the poor man suffer every day and slave. Now start work until him get in a grave. Like a caveman with a cup in a game. In a
Babylon, you gotta be bold and brave, or forever you're gonna be a wicked man's slave. For sure, bold and brave. If not, you're gonna be a wicked man's slave. Enough of that nonsense. But from one day, I think the worst for the hardest part for most people is to start, is to put something in motion. That was the hardest part for me, was to start. Once I was started, forget about it. Now it's momentum. It's greater feeling with life. It's a new. It's like you start to live. You really start to live and be in touch with who you are, and that feeling is probably one of the best feeling in the world. How can you? What's the best feeling probably you can get is really get a great sense of who you are and where you are and all this. It gives you tremendous inside power. The inside power will be stronger. For sure. Anyway. Today I'll be live at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. on the Truman Show. with Rasmidas. Don't miss it. Make it a date. Don't be late. It's going to be an awesome reasoning because there's not too many reggae singers that I had on interview that had talked openly about, and it's something so simple, but it's just the collective programming come and act, that the sun revolves over us, like we don't revolve around the sun. I don't know what's the earth. To me, it's more shapeless. It's not flat, it's shapeless, but yeah, he sees the psyops. He sees the psyops and the stuff like that. So we're gonna have a great reasoning together. He's probably the second. I don't think there's any reggae singer that came on the Truman Show that openly talked about like the truth or what is or reality. Maybe because I didn't bring them on that subject also. Or sometimes I try to, but I see when I see the level, when I see also in their song I tell them, but people have to see it for themselves. So the whole thing about the reality, you have to see it for yourself. You have to use your own eyes. So I cannot take my eyes and give it to someone so they can see reality. No, it's each and every one of us. We see it our way, from our point of view. And like I say, my goal is not to change the mind of those reggae singers, but there's always something you can learn from people, especially if that person is awake and aware. There's always but there's not much you can but you gotta learn more about yourself by seeing people taking great action with their life. I become very inspired by these guys, not so much, or these girls, not so much what they say, but what they do. Like, that's the inspiration. Me, I want to hang out with people that do great stuff. Doesn't mean we don't see the world, we don't see the lies and deception the same way, that we have to go apart. Huh? Like, I will not stop myself connecting with someone because of the level of awareness. Huh? You can always expand your awareness. It's maybe start to think also is very important. Start to be engaged and motivated. Motivation for me is a must, because I need motivation even to make my food. I need motivation for almost everything, to brush my teeth, to all this. You need motivation because your brain is not going to keep you too much into action, into great action. Your brain will reproduce. That's about the only thing you do unconsciously. The rest you have to consciously design your life, or someone else will consciously design it for you. So that's the choice you have here on Earth. You either be involved in your life or you're not, and the government will take over your body and your thinking and everything, and you will become a drone robot. So it's either you take charge of your life today, because if it's not now, it's when. So either we take control or we lose control. It's either we take control or we lose control. I think it's much better to take control of our life, take control of our feeling, take control of how we feel with life, and design a great, great life based on greatness and on good feelings with you and with others. Kindness, I can name them all again, but I told them to you before. Be more enthusiasm, more fascination, cheerfulness, playfulness, intrigue, sensuality, desire, gratitude, enchantment, curiosity, creativity, capability, confidence, outrageousness, boldness, consideration, kindness, gentleness, humor. These are emotions that we should experience. But if you keep yourself in a state of low vibration, you will probably experience always the same feeling with life. Just, it's that you repress the same button each and every day, another dollar, with the same feeling with life. Not that you will not feel joyful, but the drive for contribution must be there too. The drive for caring, for sharing for others is. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that I'm here on Earth and I shouldn't be for myself. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to not help people, to not help the world, to not help the world elevating, like to not be part of it. Like when I was younger, I had the dream was to change the world. Today, I have a dream is to change myself. That's my dream today. Being older, getting older, my dream I've changed is to change myself because I want to have a good feeling with life. I don't have maybe 80 years left here, so I want to have good feelings with life, make the rest of my life the best of my life, and die with a smile on my face. Go into another realm. I don't know what's happening after. I'm here right now. I don't know if anything even happened. So I'm not going to wait for something to happen after. No, I'm going to make it happen now. It's here on Earth. And we have to be conscious of that. We cannot be lost because that's anxiety, thinking of the afterlife and stuff. It creates a lot of anxiety. Not a good feeling. Where I was there? Oh, on the side of the river, la rivière du Diable. Ça, c'est sur le bord de la rivière du Diable à Mont-Tremblant. I went there with Kim 2 years ago. It's going to be 2 years, a year and a half. A year or something. It was a great trip, nice place. Beautiful, majestic. Me, as long as I'm in nature, wherever it is, even the little wood here in front, I'm very, very happy to wherever I go, I feel good because as long as I'm in nature, like I don't need to, that's why I don't need to really discover I want to discover the world inside first. I want to travel inside. And that's what I'm doing each and every day here is traveling inside. And eventually that travel inside, what's happening within will happen without. So the traveling that I'm doing inside will happen one day in the world. You'll see me travel for sure because that's one of my goals, to really reach out to the world. And I know when you're in person, it's very, very different. Like when you do a speech on stage or something in person is different than on YouTube. On YouTube, I don't minimize my experience here. It's necessary. If I'm doing it, it's because it's necessary. If my heart tells me to do that, I should follow my heart and do it and be patient. That's what I tell myself. If I'm patient enough, I will acquire enough power to make it happen. But I got to be patient. I got to be here. I got to be now. And I really have to focus on creation and not on distraction. And if I constantly do that each and every day, boom, there you go. It's going to happen. So today, don't forget, make it a date. Don't be late. 1 o'clock. 1 p.m. Montreal with Ras Midas on the Truman Show. And tonight we're going to have I'm live on Byte Radio at 4 p.m. Montreal. Live and direct on Byte Radio. And I will, it's not going to be reggae music. It's going to be a mix of all genre musical experience. I'm going to play a bit of everything. I have lots of stuff, but the good vibes. We're going to have a chill and relax with Truman. That's it. That's how I named that new show. So do your best. Don't stress. Forget the rest. Yeah. You have access to righteousness. So use it. Yeah, 1 p.m. today. Yeah, another show just got back. Yeah. I'm live with Ras Midas, and it's going to be a great reasoning with Ras Midas today. If you love those reasoning, what I do on the Truman Show with the reggae art, this one's going to be amazing. Because we connect on a deep level too. We spoke a few times offline together, and we connect on many many things we share the same ideas, the same views. We share the same views on many stuff, so it's gonna be very, very interesting. Like there's no like I will not have to put a filter with him. Sometimes I put a little filter because you have to sometimes to have a filter, but with him, no, I'm gonna let go very, very in an open way, and that's it. Because sometimes, if you're live on YouTube and then people have no awareness of what I'm talking about, it's gonna be, and if I bring it up, it's gonna be very long to like. Like what I meant is not to reach their mind, change their state of mind, but bring people to change their own state of mind and reach their hearts. So that's probably the reason why I do it that way. I don't know. I'm doing things. I'm doing something. What I'm doing, I'm in the moment. I try to be in the moment most possible, and to have great reasoning with those artists or any other people, Arthur or yeah. I said, why not share it on the internet? We have internet, so let's share. That's it. So, so 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. with Rasmidas on the Truman Show, and after 4 p.m. with Byte Radio. Byte Radio will be from probably 4 to 7, Cataset. Wednesday, 4 to 7. Yeah, something like that. 4 to 7, 4 to 8. I'll see, but we'll have the same setup that we have now with the TV live. You have the live video also on the Byte Radio, so you can see me. I speak to you here and there. Like, I'm learning that whole thing, that radio thing also. That's why I wanted to do one more show, but not reggae. I wanted to do it different kind of music, just relax and chill vibe. And like I have a whole bunch of stuff also on Spotify that I found, and just relax music, guitars and piano. And not only that, but you know what I mean? More, not reggae. Anything but reggae, probably. Maybe I'll put a bit of reggae into it, but I think it's going to be more, like a chilling vibe. Bar lounge vibe. You know what I mean? That's it. So, 4 p.m. on Byte Radio UK. And until then, I wish you a wonderful day. I'll be back later. And rise and shine. Live your dreams. Live your big story. Each and every day, do something to make this world a better place. Very important. To make other people feel better. Develop more patience with your goals, with your patience is key. Patience is key. Your timing is not nature's timing. It could be, but if you're very, very patient. Yeah, I love chill music. Yeah, you're gonna like it this afternoon, Bliss. It's gonna be lounge music. Like you're just gonna put on the radio and do your stuff, and it's gonna be a smooth vibe. Like not reggae, not heavy metal, not hardcore or stuff. Like I say all genre, but it's mostly chilling vibe, bar lounge stuff like saxophone and Kenny G and stuff like that. That type of music. I love all kinds of music. Me, I don't just love reggae. I love music, and that's it. Yeah, it's byteradiouk.com. Byte Radio. Look, it's even here. I got it for you. Here. Byte Radio UK. So www.byteradiouk.com. And you're going to end up right on the station. And from there, you can listen to, and you can always tune in with TuneIn, another app that they have. It's called TuneIn, and you can now, from your phone, I think you can go around and have it on your phone. I'm not too sure. I've never downloaded it. Yeah, you're going to like it this afternoon. Watch it. I love reggae, but I love all kinds of music. There's always I like nature's music first, like the birds and the rivers and the nature's music first. But then after, I like it. Like sometimes I sit here reading just with peaceful guitar. There's something on Spotify I found. It's called Peaceful Guitar Sound, and it's just guitar playing. It's smooth. It's like You know, sometimes I like to have something without vocals too. Without vocals, just instrumentals. I love it. I love just instrumentals, chilling music, vibe, lounge vibe. Or if there's someone that speak, maybe like not so much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like to listen to reggae music for the message and the music and this and that. But the beat also, like I like the reggae vibe, but I like also other kind of music just to chill and relax, like without voice sound. Yeah, great. I'm glad you. It's your type of music too. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like Eric Clapton. Like I put a lot of stuff in my computer too. I have an extensive list on Spotify too. Like relax and chill. Byte Radio. I started to make a playlist here. I think I have like how many? Oh, there's a lot. Oh, I don't. Yeah, like Pink Floyd a bit. I'm gonna have some Pink Floyd. The Doors. I put here Roger Miller, Steppenwolf, The Doors, Ben E. King, Simon and Garfunkel, Harry Nilsson, Sam Cooke, Jimi Hendrix, Taj Mahal, Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, The Platters, Canned Eat, All Green, Marc Broussard, James Bay, Lily Allen, Sons of the East, The Staves, Lucky Spraggan, anyway, Wild Child, Mighty Hoax. There's might be Ben you don't know, Bar Lounge too. I have some Bar Lounge stuff. Might be stuff you don't. There's Ben in there that I never heard myself. I like it because it gets me to seek for more music and expand my musical horizon. Expand the musical horizon. That's it, and search for more music, other bands, because there's so much music, especially if you go on Spotify, it's full, and you can do search and find playlists, and so I found a lot on Spotify for sure, but I also put some. It's gonna be a great vibe. Yeah. I'll listen Emancipator Maps because you remind a lounge vibes. Yeah. Fantastic lineup, my kind of stuff. That sounds great. Okay, so I see you all this afternoon, 4 p.m. on Byte Radio for a chilling vibe. A good, the good part of the evening. And that's it. And after, until then, that's it. I'll be back also 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Truman Show. So I'm out and I'll be back later. See ya. Love you all.